Take a look here. Yesterday I got those big old seats out of the Whaler, and that's the teak wood that makes the bench seat here. One of the things I guess I'm gonna do today is clean this. And what I don't want to do is turn a water hose over in here and wash it the way I would normally because of these holes. Whoever stuck those pod seats in here that I took up yesterday put all these holes in the bottom of the boat. But I can still clean it. What I'll probably do instead is like air compressor it out, blow it out, suck it out, get me some. I saw a guy online, he was using like a sanding pad. It's like a rough foam sanding pad and some Baraxo or something like that, and just rubbing the boat down. And I was thinking that'd be a good way to, that's a good way to clean it, and it's also a good way to prepare it for a new coat of some sort of finish. So I may do some of that today. Obviously things like this have got to go. This is just spilled fiberglass juice. I don't even know. You know, there was a trolling motor here. They may have like poured some over the board that the trolling motor was sitting on, and the idea of trying to glue it down. We got more of that back here. I don't see any damage here. That just mostly looks like a spill. And there's something here, and I'm probably going to wind up doing this kind of grinding. Maybe get some heavy. That's actually a broken off bolt right there. So I might get a light grinder and just run over that, and some way or another I'll get all that off. And I thought it was bad as far as this. They call this crazing when the gel coat cracks. And the guy on one of the Boston Whaler sites put up a picture of his, and it's like, man, his is about 1,000 times worse than mine. By comparison, mine ain't too bad. This is not going to be a restoration where I strip it down to bare nothing. It's going to be more like I'm going to smooth it down, fill all the holes, and put a fresh coat of some kind of paint or something on it. I haven't found any serial numbers, and you know, they tell me that a lot of times the numbers are just painted on and they may not be here anymore. Somebody tried to show me a picture of where the numbers should be, and I think that's where one of them should be. I don't see anything, but you know, I don't need numbers. Luckily in Georgia, being as old as it is, numbers, you know, some boats didn't have numbers in the early days, so we can get by without that. So the other thing I'm going to do, you see that tin boat, the blue one. Oh, by the way, I sold the paddle boat, and I sold this boat. In fact, I sold them almost as soon as I advertised them. The guy that bought this one lives in Colorado, and he does a lot of movie industry stunt boat work and stuff like that. So he's got a plan for that boat. He's going to be coming to Florida in April or May, and he's going to pick it up, take it home. He's not buying the trailer, which is good because that's a really perfect trailer for that boat down there. The flat boat over here in front of the tractor out and parked on the bank, the tin boat, is for sale. Somebody will take it. I've had a lot of people asking about it, so I expect it'll be gone before the day's over. I'm thinking about, instead of trying to work that boat with the gas motor, I might take that trolling motor that was mounted to the front of this. Well, actually it was mounted to the back. It's one of those foot operated deals. Now I might mount it on that boat right there, because with that on there I could leave that boat down there and not worry about anybody stealing the motor, because it, you know, to be honest with you, with an old used trolling motor ain't hardly worth stealing, you know. The amount of trouble you'd have to go to get something like that out of the lake and all, it almost makes it not worth the bother. And I believe that motor, it seems like a pretty powerful little motor. It might do all I need to ever have done on a boat like that. So I've still got the gas motor, and I'm thinking, I know the gas motor is going to go on here. If it's appropriate to move that boat around, and that'll be the end of that. until or unless we decide for a bigger motor. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. I also put the Rambler up on a Rambler site and had some people that were interested in it. Most of them were YouTubers and people I already know, but nobody is running at me to throw cash at me. So what's going to happen is as soon as I get through with my boat fetish here, I'll get back to working on this Chevy motor and probably still wind up putting it in the Rambler and then driving it around some. And then who knows what'll happen next, you know. I get that new motor in there, I might like it so much I just decide not to sell it. So y'all know how I am. I've been talking about selling that car off and on for years, and even let it go once and got it back. That's another long story, but who knows. You know, this is all about the day-to-day life of me, which seems kind of odd, but that's what it is. And some of y'all like that enough to hang around with me in spite of myself, so I appreciate y'all. So why don't I go put some shorts on? You know, I'm walking around here in my blue jeans and it's already warm enough for me to put on a pair of shorts. So by golly, before we do anything else, I'll go do that. And when I come back out here, I may pull that tin boat up here and that trolling motor and see what it takes to marry those two together. That'll be fun. Then we can go test it out. Oh, the joy.